I see my phone hauled off and quit on its own again. At what stage, I don't know. But I'm going to keep painting anyway. Because I'm committed. I'm starting here. Got a pretty nice looking little cabin right out in the center of it. I like a really bright roof. And Bob never did this, and I do it on occasion. But, you know, that cabin to me is totally focal. I'm going to take a paper towel and wipe a little bit of the paint out of it, out of the roof area, so I can really get it bright. So I'm going to come up with color here. I've got to do a little cleaning around on my palette. We'll take white, alizarin crimson, well, that does not look bad. Load my knife, come up over here and touch and pull that color down. And again. And a third time. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Put just a line over here. Theoretically. Yeah. Step back just a little bit. One of the things that I recommend everybody does to do is to just step back away from that canvas and look at what you've got going. And I'm pretty satisfied so far with what we got going. See what color that is. I don't have a problem with that. Make kind of a thought of a reflection or two. Just doesn't have to be anything too fancy. So I got just a little bit going on down in the water. Maybe since that cabin is a little bit lighter, great little color down inside. And I'm going to diffuse it. It doesn't have to be anything great. Get a little bit of that pinky color too. Good enough. But I've got to start thinking about what this water does. Now first, maybe I want to do a little bit of growing the grass around the base of the cabin. I can cut the cabin off if I want to a little bit. Maybe like that. And I have still not washed a brush as yet. Let's go ahead and work some land. I'll work some water's edge down through here. I'm going to take my big brush, and I did knock it out pretty well on paper towel. I have not washed it as such, but I'm going to pull these reflections down. I'm keeping the end of the brush horizontal. Don't want an angle there. I can stair step down as many times as I want. Doesn't make any difference over there. I'm going to add more land. I think that I shall take a little bit of go with dark zen and white. Didn't mix it very well, so that I can create maybe a rock. I'll darken that a little bit. Yeah, that seems to be working better. And just like the brush, I don't want to angle this. I want to go in like that. I want to keep that straight. I can pull it. This land can have as many stair steps as I want. Maybe I'll pull a little bit of it again, and I'm going to go across to complete the effect, the look of water. I'll be doing more to it later. I think it probably needs some more, but right now I'm going to go back to make more land. And I'm going to use Van Dyke Brown. Prussian Blue. And that'll be the underlayment of all the grass, and there's lots of grass in this paint. Grab the darker of the two brushes and make, I want to say, another point of land right there. And again, right on this stage, I need a little bit of a crisp edge on top. So maybe I grass load that is push into the paint, but only on the top one. I'm not too worried on this first color, this dark color, about getting a whole lot of perfect layering. It's not really a big deal at this point. I'll put a little bit more land in on this side. Most of the time when I'm approaching water, everything's going to be kind of shaped like a spear point. And not a lot of paint in there. Pull that down and get a reflection. As long as the edge of the knife is straight. Now I can stair step up and pull here, but I don't want to angle that. Angles start looking funny on water. So now pull these across. I think I'll go ahead and pull a little bit of this one, maybe that far. Pull it across. And then we're going to start looking at making more highlights on the grass. Yes, I'm putting out more paint. Again. But one of the things that I learned at Bob Ross School is I started painting long before I went to Bob Ross School. And I learned when I did go that they were using a whole lot more paint than me. And guess what? They were getting better results too. So I appreciate the fact that to learn from people that had knowledge that actually improved my painting. Get a tiny bit more blue. So we'll get some green. And I'm going to go with a goodly bit of white. Hadn't said too much about the pandemic today. I'll be glad when and if it's all over. I like to do stuff, and can't really do much stuff right now. I can't even go to the gym. Oh, frustrating. I'm going to come in with a little bit of this color, and I'm going to come right in here. Now it's very important to grass load on these highlights to push into the paint. If you don't grass load, you really don't get very good results. And it doesn't hurt to have a little blank in between the layers. You don't want to cover up all your darkness. In fact, that may be the single worst thing you can do. There's some nice looking little weeds there. If I get some more over here. A little bit over there. Really effective on the outer end of that little point of land. Now, I'll take my trusty old fan brush, and I love an old fan brush. They give such good footprints. Go with Van Dyke Brown. Loaded heavy on that fan brush. Come straight in over here and all the way off the top of the canvas. Put a really big tree. They have to put it again. Play with the bottom of it a little bit. I think that's all I need to do with the fan brush, I'm gonna take some dark cyan and white. Load my knife. And I'm gonna highlight toward the center of the canvas. Touch, go up it on the left edge. So I've got a little bitty highlight right there, but I can keep working that knife up and down till that highlight comes at least halfway across it. Okay. Take the short edge of the knife and come right down here on this root. Get a little highlight on that. That'll do it. Now I need to set that tree kind of into the landscape. So while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and grow a little highlight around that. A little grass around that root so it grows out from there rather than lands on top of it. I'm going to take my liner and soak down a little bit of Van Dyke Brown. Get it nice and juicy. And put a few limbs on this tree, and I'm going to avoid going over my cabin or anything like that. I'm handling the liner, especially if I'm working on the left side of the tree. That's when you find out I'm actually left-handed. So sometimes being able to handle liner left-handed is a pretty good advantage. Over here to the right side. And just a few limbs over here. That'll work. Cleaning my liner again. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and clean brush. I'm going to clean the 1-inch brush. Get some of the crud off of it. I'm not going to sling anything all over the room. I'm going to use a bigger can, which is just a little garbage can with a Bob Ross screen in the bottom of it. And white. Knock the paint, knock the center out. One of the things that I haven't discussed much is thinner, and you do need to invest in top quality products right straight down the line, one of them being the thinner. You go to the hardware store, pick up some good old thinner, yeah, it'll work. And you'll be pretty high when you leave the room. So a lot of what they market as odorless is way far from that. So buy some Bob Ross thinner. Get it, get the right stuff. Okay, I've got my same old dark brush with very little paint in it. I think that, now I'm gonna put some more stuff in over there. I think I'm gonna take my knife and I'll start with a little bit of Van Dyke Brown. A few of these spots and just create some dirt bank. This is probably all I'm going to put on this side. I'm going to take that same knife and do a little highlighting on those dirt banks. And all it takes is a touch. And that's where the practice comes in. I tell people that the hardest tool we use in Bob Ross painting, and it looks so easy, is that knife. It takes some practice, both to learn how to hold it and get really good results out of it. So I'm going to put in a little bit more land. To finish this painting. I don't want to forget this tree. I've been known to do that kind of thing. I'll put a little bit of land right down in here. I don't need a lot of buildup of paint. Maybe I can squeeze. Yeah, I'm gonna make it work. Another little point right there. And I'm gonna pull that down just a little bit. Pull it across so that we've got some reflection. But back to that tree. This has got to have some leaves on it. I think I'm going to put it in dark to begin with. And I'll highlight on top of that. With students, one of the things I see a lot is the tendency to want to follow that limb. Don't follow that limb. Come straight across with your foliage, because it gets to looking really contrived. Just follow that limb. I'm sure on certain kinds of trees it actually works that way, but most, no. Got my clean brush, I'm gonna take some. I think I'm gonna add just a touch. These are pretty juicy up here. I'm gonna add a touch liquid white to make the paint stick a little bit better. You paint with just the corner of the brush. Don't use the whole brush. Give a little leaf action up there. That's the real thing. Got some dots there. Make these avoid. Okay. Got a little bit more highlight to do down on this grass. Switch to my big brush and make it go faster. And grass loaded. Grass loaded when you're doing grass. Well, that's complicated, isn't it? Grass load means to push into the paint. Grab some Indian yellow too. Got some white too. I got white. Doesn't matter too much what color. Well, it does. You know, you wouldn't find red grass, purple grass. Not often anyway. And work the back edge of some of those dirt banks. Blend them into their surroundings. Maybe on, oops, that got ugly. I had to unugly that a little bit. Let's see what I got here. Unugly it by putting a little darkness underneath. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more dirt bank. I'm just mixing a dark color too. See, a little more dirt bank happening here, here. Highlight the dirt bank. Some more refining. And then take a little bit, and I'm using liquid white here. And regular white would work just as well, I just ran out. That would work better. And just to help separate Again, if you're touching water, it has to be straight horizontal. This is just something to say I am water. Just put a couple ripples out there. And I'll use a second fan brush just to spread that out a little bit. And I stand back and stare at the painting. Stare at Bob's book, number 7, painting Cabin by the Pond in book 15.